Hey, what's up everybody? I'm going to be making a short and sweet Lethal Company weapon tier list. I haven't really seen anyone else do this yet, so I'm excited. Let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the shovel. I think I'm going to put it in the B tier, and for a couple of reasons. The first being, you can get it for 30 right off the bat, and you can save yourself from head fleas by picking it up off the ground and just swinging downward. And with a little luck, it's also capable of taking down other enemies like spiders and thumpers. Now we have the stop and the yield signs. This is probably going to be frowned upon, but these are easily in the A category. Some of you are going to be confused because they have the same damage and hit speed as the shovel, and while they do weigh a little bit more than the shovel, they also have a loot value which can count towards your next quota. The zap gun could either be really good or really bad. If you're alone, you should know that the zap gun only stuns enemies when you're using it, meaning there isn't a stun effect like we see with flashbangs. This makes it pretty useless for a solo, especially when you consider that it doesn't deal damage. Now, if you have a teammate to help out, one of you can use the zap gun while the other hits the enemy to safely take him out. But in my case, it's never helped me out, so I'm going to have to put it in D tier as it's just not viable for me. Now we have the homemade flashbang. I'm going to put it in C tier. This thing kinda works, but it also has some drawbacks. The main one being, to use it, you have to let it blow up in your face, which kinda makes running away after using it a problem. It also hurts you slightly, which isn't the biggest deal, and just for fun, I found out the magic number for a good night's sleep is 6. The good news is, if you use it to flash something like a coil head, it has the same stun duration as a regular flashbang, giving you about 10 to 15 seconds to find the nearest exit. So I really like the regular stun grenade. It deserves A tier in my opinion. It's because you can stun enemies and switch to a shovel to get clean takeouts, or you could throw it and take advantage of the stun while you run for an exit. They can be pretty handy in a solo or a team situation, and I bring them with me on occasion with the intent to throw them and then possibly use the empty slot for another loot item. Next we have the shotgun. This thing is S tier. Just hands down all the way. But it does have a drawback, which I hope the dev will possibly address in a future update. The only way to currently get this or the ammo is off of a nutcracker's body, which means you'll have to put in some work to get it, and the ammo will be difficult to source reliably. I don't see a problem with the gun being looted that way, as it is a little OP, but it would be nice to be able to buy the ammo out of the shop, even if it was only once every few days. So lastly, I gotta be honest, including the extension ladder was kind of a meme, but it can kill, so it makes the list. Sadly, after testing it out more, it's gonna be F tier. I tried using it a few different times on enemies to see if it could take them out, but it falls straight through coil heads, and as far as I can tell, it doesn't affect the masks at all either. So as for right now, it's only good for memeing on your teammates. So there's the list. Let me know what you think down below. I'd love to know if you think something should be in another spot and why, or if maybe you agree with the current list. Hopefully they add more weapons soon. I would love to make a part 2, or maybe I can re-rank these after I get some more hours in the game. Anyways, this was a fun video to make. I hope to get to see you guys soon in my next Lethal Company video.